Greetings, Soul Tribe, and welcome back to my channel. We only have 6 more days left of the summer season. We are also 6 days away from the sun transitioning into Libra, which is a powerful time to reflect on harmony and balance. Before I get started on today's topic, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new here. If you're already a subscriber, my gratitude to you. Today's topic is all about how you can turn betrayal into a breakthrough, and this breakthrough can be a positive and magical one. With the sun now in Virgo, we have 5 more days to utilize this time to take a detailed, orientated, and practical approach to master our inner healing by turning pain into personal power, or even turning it into something creative like a vision board or creating your own personal guided affirmations. Now's the time to pay attention to your thoughts on a past experience, whether it being a heartbreak from infidelity or someone giving you false hope and lying to you, or even abandonment. You should only be focusing on healthy thoughts, ones that can uplift you, because you can't go back to the past and relive that moment, replacing yourself back into heartache. You can't hate or resent the other person for hurting you, because whatever you have experienced was a learning lesson and gives you the chance to reclaim your personal power back. If someone performed an act of betrayal towards you, you may have felt inner pain, anger, or heartache, rather it being physical, emotional, spiritual, or mental pain. It could even be inner pain that you caused upon yourself because you rather live in self-doubt. If you've experienced betrayal from one of your ex-lovers, co-workers, or a family member, take this time to look inward and start healing. By first practicing forgiveness, then turning your experience into something that you can learn from. Closing chapters doesn't always mean you should hate the experience or the person who brought you betrayal. It simply means to observe it for what it was and attract your new soul tribe or genuine connections that you now need in your new chapter in life. After all, the law of attraction shows you that you are the magnet to the life you decide to create for yourself. That means that if you live in the pain of suffering from betrayal, you will attract more betrayal in your life. But if you go through your day showing gratitude for each lesson or experience, you will gain more inner wisdom, personal power, and attract an abundance of gifts in your life. Betrayal can come in many forms and can happen from people we wouldn't expect it from, such as children, our significant others, even our own parents. I feel like almost everyone on this planet experienced a form of betrayal at some point in their life, especially in intimate relationships from an experience of infidelity. Most people will sit with that pain within them, which can then turn into a form of hate, resentment, and even a physical illness. There's also people who go through karmic lessons because their actions will follow them if they are the ones performing acts of betrayal. I'm talking to those who may have betrayed someone. If you're a person that lies or practices acts of infidelity, then that lifestyle will follow you and you will live a life full of lies, hurt, and infidelity, because this is the lifestyle you choose to live. So now it follows you until you walk in the path that doesn't come with betrayal. You will eventually attract more of it. It might sound harsh, but it's an honest truth and nothing but the truth. Some of the different types of betrayal include intimate relationship betrayal, such as infidelity, cheating, or being dishonest while being in an intimate relationship. This can be painful as it can break foundations of trust and intimacy, leaving behind emotional scars and heartache. Friendship betrayal happens when a close friend of yours shares your secrets, tells lies, and can even choose jealousy over loyalty. This can impact your friendship as it can cause feelings of abandonment, rejection, and distrust in others. Family betrayal. This is one of the most popular ones along with intimate relationship betrayal. This type of betrayal can cause separation between family members, such as your parents, siblings, or even your grandparents. What you can experience from family betrayal is broken trust from relatives who chose favoritism, abandonment, abuse, or even deception. This can really hurt because you look at your family as a safe haven for unconditional love and safety. But instead, they show you that they're not your family at all. They are worse than friends, and if they betray you once, they will betray you again. Next, we have workplace betrayal, where colleagues can steal credit from the work you have done, or even lie on your name, gossiping and sabotaging your success. They hate on you because your work ethic is superior to theirs. This type of betrayal can cause self-doubt and develop harsh feelings of being undervalued. Lastly, self-betrayal. This is more common amongst the people who never listen to their gut instinct or their intuition, even for those people who settle for less than what they deserve. Self-betrayal can also show you that you have disconnected from your higher, loving, true self. This can leave you feeling stuck in cycles of regret, shame, and stagnation because you don't have trust in yourself. If you've ever experienced betrayal and are still holding on to inner pain due to betrayal, you must look at each type of betrayal you have experienced and view it as a lesson. For example, if you've experienced betrayal in your intimate relationship, the lesson can teach you to know your self-worth and to know your boundaries. Being betrayed in a friendship can teach you to know who your true soul tribe is, because friends who tell secrets can be forgiven, but they don't need to have access to your being because they already broke the trust. You can also learn to value genuine friendships, which you'll come across if you attract them to you. Workplace betrayal can teach you discernment in a professional setting, while self-betrayal can teach you the power of self-discipline, self-worth, and honoring your soul's truth. Don't go anywhere just yet, as I have a few tips and affirmations that you can use to turn betrayal into your breakthrough. The first tip is turning pain into awareness. You can turn pain into awareness by not focusing on the person who betrayed you, but by reflecting on patterns, boundaries, or red flags that may have been overlooked. This will help you sharpen your discernment to listen to your intuition and trust your inner voice more deeply. Here's your affirmation. I trust myself fully. I honor my intuition, and I will never betray my own soul again. Another tip is reclaiming your power back. This is a very simple step, but a very powerful one. To reclaim your power back, you can choose to not let betrayal define you or your worth by shifting the focus from what they did to you to how your body responds back to it. Once you realize you still have full control over your own healing journey and your being, standing in your power will keep you standing taller and stronger. Here's your affirmation. I rise from betrayal stronger, wiser, and more aligned with my true power. You can use betrayal as an opportunity to strengthen your boundaries, learn to say no more often, and protect your peace. Journal write on the many countless ways someone took you for granted and express your true feelings. This will open up different ways on how you can protect yourself from being betrayed again and how to let go instead of holding on to inner pain from the act of betrayal. Protecting your heart and space should be your new trend and a countless act of self-love. Here's your affirmation. The storm of betrayal has passed, and I now stand rooted in love, resilience, and divine protection. Another tip is to learn forgiveness, not for them, but for you. Now, I know how hard it is to forgive someone. Trust me, I've been there. But when you forgive and let go of something or someone that betrayed you, you truly end up finding your inner peace. Now, this might take some time, but as long as you practice forgiveness every day, it becomes easier for you. You can forgive to not excuse their actions, but to release the pain caused by their betrayal that left a mark on your spirit. Because carrying resentment keeps you connected to the past and to the things that no longer serve you. Forgiveness frees your energy so you can create new opportunities and connections that are true and genuine. Here's your affirmation. I release the pain of betrayal and transform it into wisdom, courage, and clarity. One last tip that may or may not resonate with you is to look within yourself and see if you also carry the trait of betrayal. Because sometimes we attract things in our life that we may have once done to someone else. Being truthful and honest with yourself is the key to knowing if you carry betrayal in your being. You have to take accountability for your past or current actions because we continually work in alignment with the universal law of karma. This is where you can think before you act and don't do things to people that you don't want done to you, because life will follow you. And if you've done an act of betrayal to the ones you love and care about, you can attract that same type of energy in many different forms, and it might not happen right away. Be very mindful with your actions. Here's your affirmation. I release temptation because nothing is worth losing the love that nurtures my soul. With the sun entering into Libra on September 22nd and with the fall equinox approaching, now's a time to be of service to yourself and break through betrayal with the tips I shared with you. Use them at any time, as these tips will place you back on the path to your higher self and bring you in the direction of your peace, balance, and harmony. When it comes to betrayal, try not to overthink things until you actually communicate with the person that betrayed you, because that can cause more damage to your being, and it can also attract more betrayal within your life. Being truthful, walking in your own path of truth, and practicing forgiveness is your power, especially during the sun in Libra, where you can now be full of harmony and live a balanced life. If you're new to my page, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To those who have already subscribed, I'm beyond grateful for your support. Until next time, peace, love, and light.